Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be using our Ninja Creami Deluxe to make orange creamsicle sherbet. Or is that sherbet? Well, in any case, it's going to be great. So you ready? Let's get into this. For this recipe, we're going to need some peeled and quartered mandarin oranges, some monk fruit sweetener, some silk Nextmilk oat milk, a little bit of vanilla extract, and some Enlightened sugar-free cones. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we need to crush these mandarin oranges. The best way to do that would be in a blender. My Ninja blender has these little personal sized cups, and it's really the perfect size for doing something like this. You can always crush them by hand, but if you got a blender with a single serve cup like this, it's going to be a lot easier. So we'll take our cup, throw all of our mandarin oranges in here, throw on the top, and we're going to put this on our blender. We don't really need to annihilate this, we just need to break it down. So I'm going to turn this on, and I'm just going to pulse this a couple of times. And that's really as broken down as it needs to be. So we'll pull this off and set it aside. On our range, we need a medium-sized saucepan, and we're going to set the temperature to medium-low. Next, we can pour in our oat milk, our monk fruit sweetener, and our vanilla extract. And we're going to mix this together really good and get it combined. The reason we're heating this up is that if we get it warm, it's going to be much easier for it to dissolve all that monk fruit sweetener in here. We don't want to leave it granule or anything like that. Remember, we don't want to boil this milk or anything. We just want to get it warm enough to where that monk fruit sweetener will dissolve. And that should only take a few minutes, actually. You can check to see if this is dissolved a couple of ways. You can take a spoon and scoop up some of the milk and just kind of pour it off and see if you've got any monk fruit sweetener sticking to it or anything. In this case, we don't. Or you can even tilt the pan sideways and stir it a little bit and see if we get any granules coming ashore there. And as you can see, there aren't any, so it is dissolved, and we can turn off the heat and let this cool completely down to room temperature. Once it cools down, we can add our oranges back in. Throw those in there, mix these in really good. Next, we'll take our creamy pint and we're going to pour in our mix, being real careful not to go past the scoopable max fill line right there. Once you got that in there, we'll throw on our lid and we'll throw this in our freezer for at least 24 hours. When you put it in here though, be sure to set it on a level surface. We don't want it being cockeyed because it could mess up your Ninja Creami if you try to process it that way.
3:28 a.m.
Once it's been about 24 hours, we can pull this out of the freezer and let it sit on the counter to defrost for about 15 minutes. After it's been about 15 minutes, we'll take our creamy pint, throw it into the pitcher, throw on the lid and lock it in. Throw that into the Ninja Creami and lock that in. And we're gonna do the full batch because I am hungry for some sherbet. Or sherbet, I should say, which I still don't like saying that way, but it's correct, so whatever. Or maybe I'll just keep saying it the way I do because who cares? Once you get that locked in, we'll go ahead and start her up. By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Alright, let's see how that came out. And it looks perfect. Guess all we gotta do now is eat. If you've ever had the popsicle version of the orange creamsicle, you are absolutely gonna love this sherbet. Those flavors go together so well, and I can't wait for you to try this. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Creami Deluxe that we used in this video, we do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, we do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay, 1 cent. If you like this recipe, then you might like this one right here for coconut cream ice cream. If you like coconut flavored stuff, you are not going to want to miss that. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until then, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.